the center of the action there. Starts in 150 seconds. All right, sounds good. Yeah, good call.
That's better.
I am strengthened for battle.
I'll get you next time.
I have smashed the off. Odin's spear. Sword.
Doctor Strange is gone? How?
You're welcome.
All right, welcome everybody. Hopefully we are good and going now. Sorry for the technical difficulties. This is the first stream of fall 2025, so we're just trying to find out some technical difficulties as we get going here. So we are round 2 in the WEC match versus the Raiders here. This is the first time we are playing as the Redhawks in Marvel Rivals. This is a new title to both again the WEC and the eSports. A new league, a new title, new game for us. So, really excited here. We got a couple of people on deck. We got Coach Joe, Coach Q. We're kind of getting this game started, and we got still round 2. Raiders took the first match here, but it is again best of 5 here. So again, still a lot of games left. We're fighting for points here.
By the eye of
It's been a real
Agamotto.
big scrap on point to really give it a control here. Redhawks are on the attack here, and Raiders are defending this map. So again, we'll see. It looks like they're capturing. We got the first pick there. That's really good to see. That way they won't lose progress. All right, we're getting more picks off point and are able to hopefully, let's see, capture this point. Let's go, let's go. They go. Need to hold it for just another second. Can they do it? Can they take it off? Yep, they get the pick and they capture first point. Awesome. So again, Redhawks start their first objective. Now it's going to be an escort mission for the second part. You see some Doctor Strange play here, really holding the line there with that massive shield of theirs.
By the eye of Agamotto.
We got Saiba here taking a DPS role this time. They were playing Strange last match, getting some good picks with Hella. We got some Cloak and Dagger supporting on the back. Those nice auto-target heals. Great finish. Should be live in the next 3 seconds. You should be starting seeing us here.
That fucking hurt.
Lights out.
All right, and we got some Psylocke here really holding the back line. We're going to get some good picks there.
Odin's spear. Sword.
The moon haunts you. This is real firepower.
Who has been protecting this sacred forest while I was banished far beyond
Right, Thor got picked off going fortunately there. Got kind of cornered off and kicked to a corner. All right, we got a couple of our healers kind of, again, Boyardee taken out of the fight. But we still have a few people fighting for point there. Trying to keep people alive as they kind of get pushed back to the base. Unfortunately, the more they overextend themselves, the easier it's going to be for Redhawks to push out of base. They're really kind of pushing those green. Alright, we got Big Bandit back on the front line there. Hopefully they're keeping enough attention on him so the DPS and stuff can get some picks.
Don't mind me. I'm just dying.
Yeah, looks like the Redhawks are going to take another little time to regroup here. Make sure they can get together to get a nice team push here. Otherwise, the Raiders are going to keep them pushed back to their base.
I'll strike down every vampire.
the wrath of Asgard. An honorable foe, sadly misguided.
Alright, we got a couple of ults popped off there. Again, they looks like they mostly avoided the punch of the moon there, so that's good to see.
By the eye of Agamotto!
Alright, good pick off
I'm
there.
ready to put on a
Good,
show.
got some good picks off that ult there. That's good to see.
Just embrace the light.
And they're pushing in on Cloak and Dagger. Hopefully they can kind of stay out of the...
You're ready for action.
keeping the heals up. Keeping the rest of our team up right now.
A gift from Khonshu.
And they'll need to really play this corner and get some good picks. They're kind of grouped up around the corner there, so hopefully the DPS can find somebody good to pick off the edge there.
This beast is under Hela.
More backups. Just what we need.
Really looking to see what plays Hela can make. I know they were taking some good angles, just trying to get some high ground. Hopefully get a couple good picks there. Again, unfortunately, looks like a few of the team got pushed off, and the Raiders continue to hold the point. So we're going to go ahead and have to regroup one more time here to try and get a push on the point. We got about 45 seconds left in the round, so I think they've got one good last team fight to be able to break through there. All right, looks like they're trying to get a couple people ahead. We got Moon Knight up above. Yep, pieces.
Almost didn't make it again. Come. I am barely wounded.
All right, Thor's keeping fully pressure on the main tank. Unfortunately, two up in the air there. It's going to be hard for Thor to kind of catch up there.
The moon.
Another ult pop from there. Moon Knight. Unfortunately, it's going to be a hard one to pick off. Down to the last couple on the
By the eye of
Agamotto. Trying
Agamotto.
to hold on his vest there, but he had popped
On
out
the show.
to really pick him off there and keep off overtime.
Host is down.
Last Esper push, all right. Looks like the Raiders held off for that one there, and they'll take that round.
1. Time to switch things up, including which side you're on.
All right, so now the goal is
You'll
they
need a
basically just have to
top-notch team
keep
to win
the
this
Raiders
one.
from pushing as far as they did. So if they can keep them off that first objective, they'll be in a really good space. Again, we'll see if they switch the lineup at all here. Again, looks like putting in Mantis in as one of the supports. Otherwise, I see a lot of the same lineup so far. We'll see how they decide to kind of approach on the defensive angle here. So on these maps, again, I've seen, again, from coordinated teams, it can be a pretty hard cookie to crack if they can get some good
30
momentum.
seconds
So it'll
before
really
you attack.
depend
Get
on
ready.
how the Redhawks decide to play, especially this first objective, and kind
Stephen,
of work
old
on keeping
friend,
them off.
be
If they
mindful
can
that
get
the
past this
barrier
first
between
objective,
realms
so it's a
is
little harder to
most
push past
fragile.
that part. So
It is indeed troubling.
pretty imperative
Thor.
that the
The
Redhawks
mystic
take the time,
community on Earth
make
is
some good
helping me
plays,
monitor all
and keep
kinds
them
of
off this first
dimensional
objective.
disturbance.
It is always reassuring to have you in Midgard.
It looks like Cyber tagged in on the Moon Knight side here. They're really trying to get confident, try to keep them off, and try to do some damage, keep them off point, get some good picks.
All you need to do is
Pika
capture the mission
is
area.
over on
Got it?
Psylocke over here. Again, really looking for some
guys are
kind of
actually here, right?
dive comps. I have a feeling, though, if the Raiders stay a good cohesive group, these will be two DPS players that it's kind of hard to get picks from. You really have to rely on people separating or making bad plays. So I think it's going to be a hard one for the Redhawks to crack. But if they are comfortable in this role, again, I think they should. We'll see how they play them. All right, we got a pick off of Captain America. That's good to see. Again, we got Switchblade Bandit holding up the front here, really making sure there isn't a good. He didn't play out too far, which is good because that'll allow people to push past that back line, especially. So it'll be really important that the tanks again hold that line, but not over push too much, where people like Captain America can jump over and get picks on the back line. So we got to be careful about that, Redhawks. But good to see they're not overextending too far.
I'll catch you up.
Again, if you're just tuning in, my name is Travis Orr. This is the first game that we're playing from Marvel Rivals with an added title. Oh, great to see. Oh, a pick right there. Somebody disconnected, though. So, good time for me to do my segue. I'm Travis Orr here with the Redhawks. So really excited to join you here this evening. Sorry for the technical difficulties, but we're up and going now here. It looks like, again, we're playing for the WEC League. This is our first time in this league, first time playing Marvel Rivals. It's a new title added to the two leagues we play in, so it's going to be really awesome to see. We're getting back to the game here. All right. Again, Switchblade Bandit has just gotten a pick off that front line there. really good at holding them, kicking off that point. All right, let's check in to see what our DPS are doing. Again, with Switchblade Bandit holding the line but not extending too far, it allows some comfortable play for both our Psylocke and our Moon Knight to kind of pick those plays here. Again, they're pushing up, they're feeling a little confident, so again, hopefully they don't group out too long. Again, they got people, we got people like Spider-Man and stuff, kind of pushing the back line. If they overextend, you can get Captain America in your back line, and that can cause some problems for your DPS and your support. Yeah, Spider-Man kind of jumping around there, trying to be sticky on the back line and really cause them a distraction. Looks like... Alright, so the Redhawks lost that first point there. Again, if they can rush back quick, otherwise they might take the time, regroup, and just play for cart now at this point, because otherwise they just run in and get picked off one by one. Okay, so the Raiders took first point there, so again, we have the cart to defend. Looks like, again, they're kind of trying to get in this first little enclosed area, see what we can do. Alright, we got a lot of ult coming up. We got a Moon Knight ult, we got the Cloak and Dagger ult. Yeah, that made a really strong first push there, right off the bat in the gate there. Raiders got about halfway of what they need to get through the line there. So again, they've got another 10 meters there. They'll be able to take this round.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
All right, and with that, looks like the Raiders were able to get to where they need to take the final score for that round, and ending the round 2-1.
Another epic victory! Big win!
All right, and again, so we still got another more rounds coming up ahead here. Again, it is best of 5, so again, we still got, at least got one more round back in here, and we'll see in just a second here. Again, if you're first just tuning in, my name is Travis Orr here with the Gateway Redhawks, kicking off a new league, kicking off a new scene, kicking off a new team, kicking off a new game. Again, a lot of new firsts here, so really excited. We got some people joining in from other titles who have migrated over to the Rivals team. We've got people like Peekaboo, who played on Valorant team before, but we also have a bunch of Boyardee, who's plays on our Fortnite team before, giving a foray into the Marvel Rivals team here. And we've got new people. We got Switchblade Bandit and Cyber 7 and the Tierra and Red Flame. Good to see some new fresh talent here on the Redhawks team. Kind of excited to see how they play together, and I'm here to walk you through every step of the way. Yeah, Chad, if you're here while we're in the middle of rounds, if you have anything you'd like to talk about Rivals wise, again, a game I'm really fired about. I like playing a lot of Penny, a lot of Luna Snow, or the other supports. It's always a fun time. So if there are any characters you like playing at or anything like that, I'd love to hear from you. So feel free to sound off and chat, guys. While we are waiting for this here in a moment here, check out the dashboard here. I'll go ahead and put us to again, I'll leave the dashboard up for now. Again, looks like it was a pretty strong showing from the Raiders that round here. The Redhawks did a great job initially kind of holding off that line and kind of keeping that choke point. But yeah, just as I kind of assumed, it was a little hard as they went on, again, especially as the tanks get up a little front and people like Captain America or Spider-Man find ways to get to your back line. And it's not necessarily that they have to get kills, but enough to distract your DPS and your tanks. It can really cause some problems for that back line, especially if they're a little squishier. So, again, they were able to kind of break through that point on defense there. And but it's definitely not down and out yet. Again, there's definitely some potential here, and excited to see where the Redhawks go next. Again, looks like they're choosing their maps for this round. So again, they're kind of going back and forth on that. Again, every match, for those not familiar with varsity sports, you choose between rounds what map you play on, and then in game it's for titles like this, hero shooters or other character-based games. Usually there's some sort of combination of choosing a map and then banning of characters. So all right, looks like they're going to go ahead and take 5 to check their internet real quick here. So I'm going to put us to a be right back screen for just a moment, and we'll be back in just a couple minutes to connect with the next round. So check in a second. All right, guys, and we are back. So we are in the next round, round 3, best of 5 versus the Raiders. Redhawks versus Raiders. This is our first match in the WEC League for Marvel Rivals. New team, new talent. Again, they got some technical difficulties sorted out of the way on their end. There was a couple pauses in the match, as you can see, so we're making sure that things were running nice and smooth. So we are to our band phase here, now that maps have been picked. Again, for those you don't know, not familiar with varsity esports, a lot of the titles between rounds, there will be a map phase between back and forth to decide what map they play on. And then these hero character shooters, you know, your Overwatches, your Marvel Rivals, your Valorants, usually some sort of ban phase to ban specific heroes. So right off the bat, I see the Redhawks ban Cloak and Dagger. We see Groot again from the Raiders. It's a constant pick for them. Apparently, Groot's been a kind of a pain on holding points, so they don't want to see that in game, and so they chose that as a ban again. Then they got Ultron as a ban on the Raiders side, and back to Doctor Strange on Redhawks. I'm sure after kind of seeing the pain that the wall of Doctor Strange that they can push through. A lot of tanks again. I see Magneto getting picked after that, so again, it's interesting to see. You see, again, a lot of tank bans, a lot of support bans, but like no DPS bans. So, kind of says something about the game right now. Oh, Squirrel Girl, that was an interesting pick. I'm sure that's because they saw, you know, the Squirrel Girl picking on the Redhawks side there too, so they wanted to lock that out. So that'll be interesting to see how they adjust. A couple picks from both sides here, so see what the Raiders will right on. Thing again, another tank again, really gonna limit that tank pool, what she can play. And then Scarlet Witch from the Redhawks side. I'm sure that was a specific counter pick after kind of seeing the earlier round play from the Raiders. We got Jordan joining in here again. He's first time on the Redhawks stream. So what other streams have you done before in the past for Redhawks? Valorant. Okay, game you like playing or? Okay, so you're but this is again kind of similar vein. Again, different type of game. This is third person, but again, you have those hero-based characters, specific abilities. Again, a lot of the same match format. You're a best of 5 format where you're playing again to see who can win the most rounds. So it's again these games. Every round can be a new reset.
Heroes could make all the difference.
So we got our bands locked in. We added in a let's see, Magic, and we've got Black Panther also banned. So we'll see. We got people locking in here. We got Switchblade Bandit going on as Jeff. I've seen that. I'm really excited. Oh, they're gonna maybe go for the Jeff NATO combination here. So they got the Tierra. We got them going on Storm. So what's cool about them is they can put their ults together. So basically, you get a little Sharknado going. Storm puts up the tornadoes. Jeff jumps in it. You know, that could be a lot of fun. So hope to see that this round. Can be a pretty powerful ability if coordinated right. So. I know, let's see here, we've got, I know that Switchblade Bandit here is Lorded Storm as well.
They'll be
so
coming in 30 seconds.
That.
Stay
Excited
strong.
to see some play there. We got Boyardee back on some
Aurora,
Rocket.
I sense a strong magical lineage within you.
There were indeed witches and mages among my ancestors, Stephen.
It'll be interesting to see what the Raiders pick here. I'm a little worried if they pick some hit scan heroes. If so,
The
Storm
battle
can have
starts
some
in
tough
5,
time escaping, especially
4,
between
3,
the Storm
2,
and Peekaboo here playing
1.
Scarlet Witch. Those hit scan characters can get pretty focused down pretty quick.
An opportunity for combat.
Cyber kind of trying to pick hits around the corner.
Life is very hard.
Healers at least keep them up even if they're attacking there.
I am
Let's bring
strength
Tango a little bit back from the line there. It could be forward, trying to make sure to be careful. You got people around the corner, got the thing. Scared him off a little bit backwards there. You got Jeff staying really nice in back there. Keeping the heels up. Again, all it takes I will say though, looking on the Raiders side, there's a lot less dive here.
I just got more dangerous.
Again, we're not seeing Spider-Man, we're not seeing Captain America, so that's nice.
Team play.
But again, you got
That's
characters
me.
that can push play rapidly, like the thing stuff. You want to be careful.
Did you
If
really
they decide to
think
go
this
in and try to mess up your day,
Why would I
it's going to be
leave
pretty
you
hard, so. basically, looks like they got a few hits off there. Again,
Our enemies are slowing our progress too much.
trying to still keep group together, try to regroup for another push here as they try to get around that
End this
corner.
quick.
Here's this life. Deeper into the web, yes. I would have known this.
Timely intervention.
Dr. Strange over there again. Dr. Strange is really critical.
Feeling stronger already.
Nice.
I am ready to put on a show.
Drastically for a few seconds to take everybody on the fight. But Switchblade Bandit there getting the picks. He's gonna try to throw some people off the edge. Oh, he got knocked off, and there's another pause. Man, they're having some real technical difficulties and on the Raiders' end there. Oh, that's kind of sad. Wanted to see how that pulled off there. All right, we got everybody readying up as they one of them disconnected there. So yeah, while we're waiting here, again, really cool to see. Again, Jeff was trying to make that play off the corner. Unfortunately, I don't think they made it all the way to the edge before they spit everybody out. But it's always really nasty when you get a good Jeff play. Again, you peek people out of the team fight, you eat up both your enemies and your allies, so you can spit your allies back out on the point and carry the enemies off to the edge. A lot of Jeffs, again, if they're not confident, they'll run themselves off the edge to die and trade up, trade themselves for, 2 to 3 kills. But if you get good at Jeff and you know you're swallowing, you can spit them off the edge. Okay, looks like we're getting going in just another second here. Sneaky. Yeah, again, Jeff didn't make it to the end there. So looks like they came out of Jeff's ults.
I'll patch you up.
It was a bad time for a disconnect too. Kind of hurts your momentum there.
I want a soul.
So we've got the healers and the DPS still trying to pick around that corner. Unfortunately, still kind of waiting, kind of getting the front line
What
here.
is the soul of a
Again,
machine?
they're really, really putting weight into Strange. Oh, they have another pause. Oh my. Oh wow. This is a constant issue apparently. So we'll have to see how that goes here. Yeah. So basically, again, really, especially because again they're really only leaning on that one Vanguard, that one tank. Again, it really is important that you kind of play around your Strange and have the plays around there. Again, the healers are going to have to keep them up, and your DPS are really going to have to play those corners on wherever they play too, so they can make safe plays to get picks. Again, sometimes you've got the you got two support, 3 DPS, so pretty standard comp, but. And it looks like they're having some internet issues on the on their end here. So again, we'll kind of keep posted. Again, for those tuning in, all right, looks like we're getting going again. So we're initiating and continue on that one. Again, we'll have to see if they want to
Show me the mystery, Spider Zero.
I am straight. Never miss.
Now they've got the first pick off
Did you really think you could play? I'm barely hard. Only 60 seconds left. Here's this life.
Our enemies on me.
You're ready for it.
All right, we got Jeff.
Much closer to victory.
Again, Jeff protect, and he can attack as well. Unfortunately, they lost their storm again.
We won't fail you, Spider.
The group fight taking up there. That's kind of good and bad thing about Storm. Like, yes, she's great because the two characters are but a lot of your support kind of out of the way of the team fight to heal guys.
Extermination!
I am ready to put on a show. Final 10 seconds.
Again, the Redhawks Service League.
Feel the wrath of the sovereign
I'll keep fighting until we have a winner.
Okay, this is Jeff Nato. All right, so we got people in the tornado there.
The journey into mystery. Born again! Newfound power.
I lift up my comrades.
Extra lethal.
You know your spells,
Alright,
mate.
we're just a little bit to the point. Oh, you guys got it.
Did you really think you could play ball?
Oh, they can take it. They're dancing around. They're dancing around. And with that, unfortunately, they were just a meter short from getting to that first point. So
0.
we'll
Two.
see if they can hold it
Zero.
on defense against the Raiders here.
Time to switch things up, including which side you're on. You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Alright, looks like we are going to keep a good chunk of the same roster here, so not a lot of switch on the changes for the Redhawks here. We'll see how the Raiders come in and see if they switch anything else when they decide to attack here. So, and again, one of the big things I see here is, and again, it's going to be a little hard again, when you have people like, again, Rocket Raccoon, his skills are mostly they're skill shot orbs, they're slow traveling projectiles, and then Jeff has the water that he shoots, right? And then he puts down heal bubbles.
Now, a
So again,
disappearing.
characters like Storm are going to be really hard.
30
again,
seconds
they're going to
before
get
you
picked off
attack.
pretty hard.
Get ready.
Again, characters that can heal them better are like people like Cloak and Dagger. Or
Even
people
the
who have a little
astral
more like
realms
aiming
are torn
autonomy or like
apart by
area
the time
heals,
stream
like Adam with their
entanglement.
beam.
Who best
So I think
to
it's
put
going to be
them
kind of
back
hard to keep
together
Storm
than
up
you
this
and me?
round.
I
With
like your
character
optimism.
supports of people like Jeff, and people, again, like Jeff and Rocket Raccoon. It's not, again, not impossible, but again, it is
The
definitely
battle
a hard
starts
thing
in
that the
5,
Redhawks are going to
4,
have to pay attention to.
3, 2, 1. An opportunity for...
It looks like our side initiated a pause here for just a second here. So we'll give them a second to regroup and do what they need to do. Again, if you're just tuning in, this is the first match of the WEC League, a new title added to these leagues for us. So again, new game, new league, and a new season. So if you're just joining us, my name is Travis Orr. Do you have a name, user handle you go by?
It's actually Monster.
Monster. All right, so we got Monster here in the booth with me, Travis Orr. Again, really excited to bring you some great content across different games this week. And we just started our WEC season, and at the end of the month, we start ECAC. So we're going to have games every day. We'll work on getting you the schedule out there. But again, we got fighting games in Street Fighter. We've got Valorant. We've got Marvel Rivals. We're looking on I'm pretty sure we got Siege now that I'm going to be joining that. We got Fortnite. We got, again, a ton of different titles we're going to be bringing to people this season. So really excited. Gonna have that a go. So but yeah, again, right now we're about to get started here, kind of wrapping up the best of 5. Hopefully the Redhawks come back this point. Oh, and then again, one more pause here real quick while they go. But yeah, it's just a best of 5. Raiders have taken the first 2 rounds. Redhawks are trying to hold on defense to go ahead and see what we can do about holding off on this best of 5. So yeah, it looks like there's a little bit of a difficulty, just kind of in communication on what the rules are in this one, and trying to figure out on how to get the match set properly. Just because they were running into some issues on just kind of how the match was set up. Again, I know we've run it again first week of a season, a lot of new people, so again, there's going to be some growing pains and just kind of getting things set up. League plays a little bit different, just as we kind of get going here. So again, they're reaching out to an admin. Again, my name is Travis Orr here. Really excited to bring you the play-by-play as we talk about our rivals here this time. Again, really a glad addition that they had to the league lineup. So I'm really going to be excited to be joining y'all for some of the games this season. So again, otherwise here we got Monster, and then on the other side, in the other room here, we got Coach Joe and Coach Q. Really excited for their leadership and having them kind of lean us into a new era of the Redhawks eSports. So again, while they get things sorted out here, again, really excited. Again, if there's anything in chat y'all want to talk about rivals-wise, we'd love to hear from you. Again, been a game I've been enjoying a lot. Again, I've been playing with Switchblade Bandit some here too myself. Again, really like the support role in Luna Snow. All right. Just going to go ahead and adjust our levels here if we got a little input from the booth. So Yeah, again, apologize if you weren't able to hear super well, but we'll go ahead and work on getting that caught up for you all. So, again, my name is Travis Orr, here joining you at the WEC conference games for Marvel Rivals. We are waiting for them to sort out some of the technical difficulties. And again, right now we are in round 3 and waiting to see if the Redhawks can defend against the Raiders' push on this spider map here. So again, we've had some switch in lineup in the Raiders, so we'll see what they kind of bring in this round. Redhawks are deciding to kind of work with the same lineup they got and see if they can push it on defense. Again, it's good to see, again, trying to get some good picks from the DPS there. Other than that, really excited again to be back for a new season, see a lot of new talent, and again, excited to kind of see what people bring to the table, and excited to get some games in myself, obviously. Is there anything you're looking forward to playing this season?
COD, actually.
Okay, hell yeah. I'm really excited for that one. So, yeah, it's regardless of the genre, the skill level, we do strive to be a place to include whatever people are passionate about. So again, if there's a game you're passionate about, you're in the Southeast Wisconsin area, you're a Gateway student, again, we'd love to talk to you. Love to hear from you, see what you're passionate about, and see if we can do stuff together. So again, we're here every weekday and hanging out, gaming, getting these league matches in. It's a good chance to meet other students and travel. So again, absolutely love this program and really excited to kind of see where we go this season. We got a lot of new titles to bring you in and a lot of new events. So again, really excited to kind of see where we go from there. So when you're not Monster, when you're not practicing COD games, what do you like to do for fun?
I actually watch gameplay.
You watch gameplay. That's great. Consume that content.
6, honestly.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
Yeah.
Again, watch it from both sides, right?
Yep.
Like that's how to learn, right?
Yeah.
Also, again, I know it's kind of hard, but it's like I definitely had to spend more time like watching my gameplay and like finding what I did wrong. Like
Yeah.
it's really it's a hard pill to swallow, but it's really important in that learning process, right?
Yep.
Again, we all have better plays we can make and like better ways to get into the situation, right? And that's the only thing we can control. Like again, we can kind of influence how we work with our teammates, but at the end of the day, like we're kind of the master of our own destiny, our own gameplay. So
For sure.
it's an important part of the process to kind of grow from that. So also, like I again used to play competitive chess, and my coach was like, "You always learn more from a loss than a win." Like again, I love winning. Winning's great, but sometimes you get a little blinded by that, and
I mean, with anything, you learn more from a loss than a win, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. So it's again definitely translatable in this league too. So it's again definitely like kind of a growing thing. It's really cool to see these teams kind of grow and evolve and start to work together. So yeah, and again, this is again couple people who have played in other games titles before, but we got a lot of new faces here. So. Yeah. We got a lot of people who've practiced a couple times, but again, we're working on kind of getting that synergy down and kind of like working how they cohere as a team. So it's been really cool popping my head in there between matches and stuff to kind of see how they're adjusting their tactics and again, kind of find out how their working rhythm is, right?
Yep.
So again, that's team sports especially. It's like again, you can have a bad team or like skill wise, like people who aren't as skilled, but if they're coordinated, can beat somebody better, right? And that's always really cool to see is kind of like as people develop, just kind of get that resilience and like work and synergize together to like make good plays because everybody has different communication styles, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Again, for me, again, part of the Redhawks here. I'll be playing on the Fortnite team, and I think Rainbow Six. I'm waiting for the second title they're gonna put me on. So, that's what it sounds like here. So we'll be practicing with them. Excited to get back down the saddle on that one. It's been a minute, but I got 1,000 hours in that game, so I'm sure I can get back into it. Yeah, so other than that, again, enjoying the time here, seeing all these teams form. Again, I like the techie stuff. I like the fixing games and working on computers and stuff. So it's been cool to see people use the gear here at the arena. All right, I'm just gonna mute myself for a second, get a quick input from Coach. Be right back. All right, just again, just getting an update on kind of them pulling in the admins for right now. Again, we're going to be just kind of a moment as they kind of work out the situation for the league here. But again, love to spend some time with you, especially because you know, this is a new season, and again, I want to kind of give you a taste of what we have to offer here right now. So again, really excited this again. Looks like we're fielding 16, 17 teams this season about around that area. And that's got about 75 people in the club-ish this season. So we got a lot of people who are going to be playing games this season.
Yeah.
It's been so fun just like watching people again, like I worked here during the summer, kind of helped reset stuff and ran some summer camps. But it's cool to see everybody come back for the fall semester. It's a kind of a homecoming, right?
Yeah.
Get all the nerds back in the building.
Yeah.
Right? So
Yeah.
again, nothing draws a crowd like your crowd, so it's really good to have people in day after day and just kind of hanging out between classes and practicing and getting together. Again, I'm trying to meet some new faces, and again, try to get some new talent in the building on our team. So it's cool to see.
Yeah.
So is there anything you have? Like again, I know you're going to be playing some COD this season. Besides like doing well in your season, is there anything you're hoping for this season?
I guess just getting better at the game that I'm gonna be competing for.
Yeah.
And learning how to play with a team.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, it's a whole different thing when you're playing at that varsity level, right? Because it's like, again, the stakes feel so much more in the moment, and you're like, again, especially like
really intense, especially when you don't know like how to play the video game with a team.
Right. Well, it's like okay, you can be like you've played COD a lot, and like you've played with people like when you're playing on Discord with friends or whatever, and like you could be playing serious, but it's like your brain's not 100% tuned in. You're thinking about other things casually, you know, right? But when you're in a league game and you're hyper focused on every detail of like what you could be doing, and you're like again your mind's just in that flow, in that zone. So it's a whole different state of mind, and again like trying to work on this really being hyper focused on what your teammates are up to and what you're up to at the same time. Okay, looks like again they're kind of accelerating their ticket with the league issue they're having. So again, I'm just gonna keep chatting with you. Again, my name is Travis Orr here. I'm here with Monster, and we're hanging out in the booth again talking about the league season here. Really excited to kind of see what the Redhawks put on. If you are in the area, we actually have some events coming up. Again, for those in Racine, Wisconsin here, there's Party on the Pavement this weekend. I'm sure if you live in the area, you've heard about it. We as the Redhawks are going to be there. So, pardon me. We're going to be out there this weekend, Saturday, noon to 7. We're going to be set up. It's the site of the old Not Your Parents' Basement. That is right next to the RN Natural Babies. We're going to be right there on Main Street. Basically hanging out. We're going to have some games set up, some arcade machines, some eSports titles, the broadcast desk. Try to bring you some content out there. But yeah, we'll be there this Saturday, noon to 7, hanging out. Feel free to come by, say hi, play a few games. Like, I mean, we're going to have a whole little arcade set up. It's going to be really cool. So really excited to bring you all that this Saturday. And then the Saturday after that, the 27th here, we are going to be at the Inclusive Bean running a game pop-up. So we're going to have some eSports titles. I'm going to bring some other arcade and board games and stuff for people to hang out. We're going to have a little arcade pop-up, really cool local coffee shop. Highly recommend checking out if you haven't heard. They are an amazing cause, local, and they have a really cool space in that new Horlick facility. So again, definitely check them out, the Inclusive Bean. We're going to be there the 27th. That's another Saturday. So not this coming up Saturday, but the Saturday after. We'll be there hanging out. Having a good time, getting some games in. You know, it's different gaming in person. It's fun to get together with other people and just shoot the breeze. So really excited. Again, the next 2 Saturdays we got stuff coming up. So if you're in the area, please come hang out, say hi. We'd love to see you. You know, but again, it's much better with more people. So my mantra is like, regardless of the genre, the skill level, or the era of gaming, we've got something for you. Like I will find it, man. Like. Again, I'm a little bit of an old retro gamer myself, so again, I like to pull out stuff from different decades, different genres. Again, it's not just all the hardcore FPS stuff. Again, we got something for every genre, every level of interest, and every skill level. So,
and I don't think that I've heard of you not even knowing any game. Like, you know every game in the book.
A little bit of a historian, yeah. So again, you gotta know the roots here. So it's again, also I absolutely love. Again, more than anything, like when people come to me and be like, "Oh man, like this is a game that really like fires me up. I love talking about it. So I love hearing people up to, you know, and people really, you know, take either like pride or passion or just get inspiration from like titles that really mean something to them. So it's cool to hear what fire people up, and that's how I learn new stuff, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's always cool. Again, cool to hear what people are fired up about. Yeah, again, looks like they're still working on resolving their issue with the league. They're working on getting an admin in here to make sure everything is good. Looks like they're getting towards the resolution here, so we'll get back going hopefully in another minute. Again, this is Travisor here. We are on round 3 in a best of 5, and we're going to see if the Redhawks can hold off the hold off on defense from the Raiders pushing the cart here. So. And it looks like it's going to take them another second here. So, again, we'll stick with you here. Again, glad to have you here tonight. Again, this is new league, new game. So there's a lot of things people are figuring out. So, anybody in chat here too? Again, if there's anything you guys have been playing lately, would love to hear from you. Again, if there's anything you're excited to see on this channel, or again, kind of games you're kind of see higher level play on, again, would love to hear from you. Again, we're here to check out what people are interested in. So. Again, I really enthused to be here this season. I think it's going to be a good one for the Redhawks. It's going to be a lot of interesting content, and we're going to have a lot of fun together. So, again, glad for you to join. Thank you for joining us at the start of the season. Really appreciate it. All right, looks like they're getting ready to unpause here. And in just a moment here, we'll get going back to the match here and see where it takes us. All right, we'll continue in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Game on.
Come get that vehicle to its destination. Fullest power.
Any healing is good.
Good medicine.
You're ready for action. Oh, someone scratch my back.
You're halfway there. Keep going.
Struck like a true prophet. Feeling stronger already.
Extermination!
Why would I need you?
I'm Hulking out!
Our foes have found us.
A time.
A lot of the team living on the edge there, but they're hanging in.
Almost there. Don't turn back now. I am ready to put on a show. Final score 1-2-0.
And that will be the round and the match.
Another epic victory. Big win.
Kind of keep a consistent ball on there. So, but again, really, the best of 5 there. Looks like the Raiders took the 3rd round. So, again, they'll be taking this match here. And really excited again to see where the Redhawks soar in this one. Again, they've got some new talent, some new energy, and a new title in there. So, again, really excited to see where this season takes us. Again, it's good to see some good sportsmanship at the end of the game there. And again, a good chance to kind of see where our Redhawks can take it from there. Again, one more time. My name is Travisor here. Again, I'm here with Monster in the booth here. Really excited to have you join this season. Again, we're gonna go ahead and have a good night. Hope you guys have a good night. And again, we'll be catching you very soon for the next match. All right, have a good one, guys. Bye.